Let's talk about something I think we can all relate to. In a world that just feels like it's constantly dialed up to 11, we're going to explore a simple, really powerful way to find a little bit of calm. We're talking about a 21-day mindfulness reset.
Yeah, that probably hits home, right? Life is loud. I mean, it just perfectly sums up that feeling of being pulled in a million different directions at once, constantly bombarded. This is the heart of the problem we're going to tackle.
So let's really dig into this first section, life is loud. Because this feeling of modern overload, it's not just something you're imagining. It's a real part of the world we're all trying to navigate.
It's like we're stuck in this constant tug of war. Deep down, what we really want is some peace, a genuine connection with ourselves, with other people. But then, well, life happens. The deadlines, the pings from our phones, the never-ending to-do lists, all that daily chaos just gets in the way.
And look, this isn't just about feeling a little frazzled or busy. This constant chaos, it comes with a price, a hidden cost. And it's our bodies, our nervous systems that are footing the bill. Just think about your phone for a second. Every single buzz, every notification, every time you scroll, that's a tiny little hit of dopamine in your brain. And while that might feel good for a split second, what it's really doing is flooding our system and keeping our adrenaline just permanently cranked up. So this really breaks it down into the two modes our bodies can live in. On one side, you've got the stress system. That's the high adrenaline, always in fight or flight, totally overloaded state. And then you have the goal, the steady system, calm, grounded, and clear. The problem is, so many of us are living our lives stuck on the left side of this chart, and we need a way to shift over to the right.
And that term, fight or flight, is so important here. This is a primitive survival switch in our brains, right? It's designed to save us from, a tiger jumping out of the bushes. It's meant for short, intense bursts of stress. It was never meant to handle the kind of chronic, nonstop stress that our modern world just throws at us 24/7.
And you better believe there's a real consequence to living in that constant state of high alert. It's not free. Our bodies have to pay for it somehow, and they pay with our energy and our immune systems, because they just weren't built for this kind of endless marathon of stress. Okay, so that sounds a little bleak, right? But here's the good news, and it is really good news. There is a way to push back, to reset, and it comes in the form of this 21-day reset, which is built around a simple but really powerful solution, the micro-practice. Now, before you start thinking, oh no, I don't have time for this, get this. We are not talking about an hour-long meditation session. We're talking about 2 to 10 minutes a day. That's it. That's what makes this so different. It's actually doable, even when your schedule is absolutely packed.
So what is a micro-practice? Anyway, well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a tiny, simple activity, but one that's backed by science. The entire goal is to give your nervous system a quick, effective tool to get back to that calm, steady state, fast.
And this quote, this really says it all. One tiny practice at a time. This isn't about some massive, stressful life overhaul. Nope, it's the exact opposite. It's about making small, totally manageable changes to build a new habit, the habit of being calm.
And just to give you a little peek at what this journey looks like, it's really diverse. This is not 21 days of just sitting and breathing. Not at all. One day you might work on breathing techniques, but another, you're focusing on connecting with nature, or building emotional awareness, or even fostering compassion. It's about building a whole toolkit for yourself.
All right, so you do this for 21 days, then what? What's the payoff? What's the promise at the end of all this? Let's talk about the real, tangible benefits you can get when you make this small investment in yourself.
I mean, look at this. The results can touch basically every part of your life. We're talking about sleeping deeper and actually falling asleep faster. We're talking about lowering that constant daily stress and calming those racing thoughts that just won't shut up. It's about learning to create a pause so you don't overreact, shifting your body out of that fight or flight mode, clearing up the mental fog so you can actually focus, and maybe one of the biggest ones, finally quieting that inner critic. It's all about feeling more grounded and connected. When you strip it all away, the ultimate goal is just this. It's so simple, to feel steadier in your own skin, to think more clearly, and really, to just feel more like yourself again, the person underneath all that noise and stress.
So, I want to leave you with this one question to think about. This isn't about trying to find an extra hour in your day. I mean, who has that? It's about using the time you do have in a different way. So ask yourself, what could you honestly change if you just took a 2-minute pause each day?
You might be surprised. The potential is probably a lot bigger than you think.